In 2009, my mom took me to a local thrift store to pick out a treat. I grew up in a pretty poor part of Alaska, and this particular thrift store would let you come in and fill a trash bag or a basket with as much as you could fit for roughly $3. Sometimes even that was too much for my mother's carefully thought out budget. My mom let me pick out one thing that week, and it needed to be something that could hold my attention for the next few weeks until we had enough money to go back. I remember so vividly walking to the back of this thrift store to where they kept the books and searching through the piles until I found the one that I ended up buying. I picked a coloring book that had pieces of classical art in it. It was filled with all of these gorgeous pictures that I could not wait to color. When I got home, I saw that a lot of the pictures were already colored in. One of them that was half colored in was a Sunday afternoon on the island of Grande, Jatte. The painting shows families and friends, partners, companions, sitting on a grassy shore together. Some under parasols, some on blankets. A few are in conversations with wild hand gestures to show excitement, and I'd really like to know what they were excited about. I wish that I could sit with them and talk and hear the gossip about people that I would never meet, names that I didn't recognize, discuss local politics, and sit in the sun with them. I would bring a blanket to share, maybe a basket with cheese and wine to fit the aesthetic of the portrait. My friend's mom recently asked if I grew up powdered milk poor, and I think the answer is yes. We had powdered milk and food bank bread and eggs from our neighbor. She had chickens, and we would trade the eggs for yard work when she needed it and when she had enough. I remember my mom trying to learn how to sew and crying in frustration because she couldn't figure out how to fix the needle on the machine. It would just snap as soon as she tried it, and I think it was the fabric, but she doesn't admit it. If she couldn't figure it out, she would have to ask for help with buying our new winter clothes, and she had too much pride to do that. She just couldn't figure out the needle. My mother was an incredible woman and always did her best to show us that we were loved, even when there wasn't enough of anything to go around. And this brings me back to the thrift store. I opened the book to find several pages with crayon and pencil marks already on them. I had never seen someone color with this technique before, with sharp dark colors outlining the already blackened lines that made up the picture, and soft crayons to fill in what was left. It was hypnotic. My painting was on the half-finished page, and I had to copy the original owner's art style to finish the page, and became completely immersed in the movements of hard and soft against the paper. Maybe the original owner had the same thoughts about the people that I do now. I've tried to find the original coloring book a few times over the years, and I wish I could say I've been successful, but I haven't. The closest thing that I could find is a coloring put by the Art Institute of Chicago. I still wish that I could find the original book, though. I'm a sentimental person at heart, and I would like to keep it on my coffee table and use it when I'm feeling nostalgic. Growing up poor really makes you think about the little things. Maybe not in the moment. In the moment, you mostly just think about the things you don't have. But I don't know a single person that grew up like I did that isn't grateful for a change jar that doesn't double as an emergency fund, or non-powdered milk, or the experience of taking a friend out to dinner and saying, "I've got the bill." These little things are gifts, and they're often taken for granted, and I'll admit that I've been guilty of that. My coloring book is a core memory for me, and I can't say that it taught me a life lesson or that the art inside brought me to tears because, again, I was 9. But looking back, it was a precious gift. A gift from my mother to help us both while she was trying to learn how to sew. And she never figured it out, by the way. Thank you.